I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time and might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
As the Cowboys 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's gotten that on the crossing route. That's more. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Chubb again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So this strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On 1st down, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing one incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He's got the 1st down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Forces you into being almost perfect on the other side.